I'd like to introduce you to a former friend of mine. Unfortunately, he could not be here today, but I was able to bring in a picture of him. He was a great guy. He enjoyed computers, video games, and he could beat one really, really fast. He was a great student, and he really enjoyed the old TV show called The Dukes of Hazzard. You might have been able to see the reruns that ran on TV. One day he tried to reenact the famous stunt that was portrayed by Bo Duke, which is where he would run and slide across the hood of his car and jump into the window and just take off driving. Unfortunately, when my friend tried to do this, he was too large to fit through the window, so he got stuck. And when he got stuck, the only way for him to be able to get out was to push himself back out. And when he did so, he tumbled to the ground and fell on the grass. And I can tell you, because I was there, it was embarrassing. This guy was an amazing guy, but people couldn't see it. Nobody wanted to get to know the real him. Therefore, I had no choice. I wasted him. I made him history. He's toast. The point is that he does not exist anymore, at least the outside of him. Now, in case you haven't guessed, this is me several years ago, weighing nearly 300 pounds. Now, I always just thought, I'm a big guy. I'm built for tough, or that I inherited the fat gene. But one day it came to me, if I'm so tough, then why is it that I can't make it up and down my driveway to get the mail? Or it's a struggle for me to go up and down my own stairs. And it's unthinkable for me to complete a 20-yard dash. I couldn't do a lot of things. I was extremely scared about my health and well-being. I didn't want to go to the doctors because I was afraid of hearing the fact that I had high blood pressure, a high cholesterol. And that really freaked me out. Another thing that was really scary is the fact that just an average person has a 1 in 3 chance of developing diabetes. Diabetes is a nasty disease. You have to prick yourself each morning and draw blood from you, and it hurts. And you have to be very attentive to what you consume. And I didn't want that to be me. And with my family history of having a large count of diabetes and me being obese, it was almost certain that I would have it. And my future was limited in the fact that I could never be qualified for the FBI or the Marines or anything or any job that required lots of physical exertion. Worst of all, people didn't see me. All they saw was just a fat kid standing there. People didn't want to get to know me. All they did is want to insult me and pretend I'm not there. And for a while, I blamed everyone else. I blamed computers, video games. I blamed the fat gene. And I just realized that I'm responsible for myself. I'm responsible for my own weight, my own health, and my own well-being. When I took charge, I started to lose weight and become much more healthy and living a healthy lifestyle. What I figured out in the end is that nobody but you can do this. Your family can't do this for you. In order to get fit, lose weight, and be healthy, you have to do it. Everything is your responsibility. That's huge, that you can do it all by yourself. You don't have to rely on a package to come in the mail for you to start. You don't have to rely on anybody but solely yourself. You're in charge of this entire thing, of your own body, and you can make it happen. It's nothing that anyone else is in charge of because it's yourself, it's your body. You make the choices of what you want to eat and what you want to consume. And that's amazing that you have the power to choose by yourself. It can be done, all right? I'm an ordinary kid just like any of y'all. If I can do it, then y'all can do it. I was able to cut my weight in half. Now I was able to stop hiding behind excuses of computers and food and the fat gene. I have much more fun in life now, and people notice me and not my size. This was not an easy task, but it was well worth it. And it's so great to be able to be thin. When I first started working out at the YMCA, one thing I would do I would dress and work out in boots, jeans, and dark, big aviator sunglasses. And I thought that the combination of that pieces of clothing would make me more invisible, and people wouldn't really notice me because I was so self-conscious of myself that I didn't want people to really see me. I wanted just to get in there and get out and not have anybody notice me. But I didn't realize that that was probably the biggest thing that would make me stand out even more. What kind of guy walks into a gym wearing boots, jeans, and big sunglasses and gets on the treadmill and starts walking? And when I have people come up to me at my gym and ask me, are you that kid who was in here wearing sunglasses and jeans and boots? It makes me very proud to know that people can see me now and see what I've accomplished. And they really make me want to keep at it and keep living a healthy lifestyle. You might just be thinking that that's me. You know, I need to lose a lot of weight. You may just need to lose a few pounds. Or you might already be at a healthy weight, but you don't watch what you eat and you're not living a healthy lifestyle. And when I started out on this workout plan, my goals were first to just lose weight. And as I progressed in losing weight, I realized that I wanted to be able to get healthy and I wanted to live my life in a healthy way. And in order to make this fun and something I can stick with, I had to turn it into a game. And I called it the fitness game, if you will. And this game is something that, if you consider calories, which is, if you look on the back of the packages, you know that calories is the amount of energy that's in food. I take calories and convert it into dollars in my head. You have a certain amount of money or building supplies. For me, I have $2,300 a day. And that equals to 2,300 calories. Now, when you're building a building, you want to be able to get good, tough, American-built tools and supplies. You don't want cheap stuff that's imported that is not made of good quality. That meaning that you want to be able to feed your body and build a tall, strong body with top-notch food, not food that is bad for you, like snack cakes and whatnot like that. And when I realized that I couldn't have high fructose corn syrup drinks, is that there is an alternative. Things like Diet Coke or Coca-Cola Zero, that's what I drink. I love it because there is 0 calories in it and it has that same great Coca-Cola taste. If you're willing to be able to take the full responsibility for your own health and your own well-being, and you can make fitness fun for you personally, then let's do it together.